Hello everyone and welcome to the 2025 plush video. I do this every year and there has been a lot of change in the last year. I'm using Joe's gimbal, so apologies if this is a bit wobbly because the gimbal is having problems, but I just wanted to use my phone to record this because it's just easier and phone quality these days is pretty alright. Okay, starting off right at the top there, we have our Detective Pikachu. I'm pretty sure that's all new. I think that's a new thing that I've done. I've put them all up there because it seemed like, you know, there is 4 of them. So I thought that's a nice little space and they can all go together. But this is my favourite bit that I've edited in the last year. I've put loads of plush away. I've definitely gone for less is more, and I am thrilled about this shelf. So we have all of our Pokemon Center Japan exclusives. It's not all of them, but we finally have all the Tokyo ones. We have the Tokyo Bay and Nagoya little tiny Pikachu, which is very interesting. Yeah, I think that shelf looks amazing. It's really heavy to hold this gimbal. This shelf is still Joe's kind of a Lola. But we have our museum Pikachu there. Sadly, we've still not been to this exhibit. I'd love to go, but a little bit too difficult to get to. Hopefully they'll make its way out of Japan. They weren't exclusive to Hawaii, but I did pick these up at Worlds, a little sort of Worlds plush, but sort of not. Which, you know, fit very nicely with the Ultra Beasts. And then we have the Worlds shelf. Yeah, this is a problem. I don't know what we're going to do this year. So we have the newest 3. Although that, annoyingly, could go on the Marill and Azumarill shelf that I will show you in a minute. But yeah, the World shelf is a problem and I'm not quite sure what to do about it. Because like I said, less is more. Yeah. So the Pikachu shelf down here, I've taken loads away. There are loads that are no longer here. And I'm still not thrilled about this. Unfortunately, there are a lot of Pikachu we've not managed to get. We do have Mario and Luigi Pikachu there in the background, but I need to get something to lift them up. I want to lift the back row up a bit. And we do have Pokemon Sweets, Pokemon Cafe, and we have a little travel area. This is new. Joe found it in Japan in his October trip. There is a different flight one as well, I think, but that is a train conductor Pikachu. It's very interesting to see. You got that at the Pokemon store in Tokyo Station. We do not have the air hostess flying Pikachu, and this is the Haneda Airport. There is Narita ones as well. We do have conductor Pikachu as well, and we don't have the 2 little Sweets ones. They were not in stock when we went in May. I believe there is a small Chef Pikachu keyring as well, but I do not have that. So a little bit more room on there. We'll see if I can finish that up. Okay, so I've taken, like I said, a lot of plush have been removed. We got my little Victini shrine, nothing new there to my knowledge. We have our Mochi, our puppy Mochi, and Petra Run, if you know, you know. Pokemon Center, online Pikachu, delivery Pikachu. Yeah, like that didn't really go with the other Pokemon Center ones, so it is there. Same as London City Pikachu as well. We have Random Fue Coco there, the Alchemy from Nagoya Pokemon Center. We have a Pikachu, DJ Pikachu back there from Universal Studios. Unfortunately, Gengar was sold out. And we have Ampharos with Marill, which I'd love on my Marill shelf, but there's not enough room. So that's a bit of an annoying one. Bit like the Nagoya one, really. It's kind of, it's not Celebi, it's not Marill, but there is a Marill on that. But yeah, that's just the only space I had for them. The bottom shelf, yeah, bit of a mess. But I did my best. wanted to keep out the Pokemon that were just absolutely our favourites. And yeah, we got a big section of Beware there. A few of the Soda Pop Plush, which are now out in the UK. We do have more of those, but unfortunately not on display because I don't have room. We do have very sinister Okie dokie back there. Yeah, I love Ooh, and then there's Shiny, and I love the fluffy Mew there as well, which I got from Pokemon Center. I think I got that in Yokohama because it came with a Mesa Star puck for the game, and yeah, I like Mew, so it's a different kind of plush. I believe it is a Tomy plush. Over in Joe's Celebi and Zarude section, I don't think any of this has changed since last year. I think this is how it was set up last year. I think I mixed them all up. The only new addition would be this little Celebi here, which is from the Nagoya Pokemon Center. Joe went to visit the Nagoya Pokemon Center in October because of course he had to, because it's the Celebi mascot. And it was Celebi 25 months, so nice little trip for Joe. But yeah, I think that is our only change here. Now, over here, we all knew it was coming. The next series of Sitting Cuties released. And Gen 6 was a lot more damaging than we thought it was going to be. And not only that, but we now have Shiny Rayquaza as well, because yeah, I love Shiny Rayquaza, I know, but had to have it because it is one of the coolest shinies. But yeah, we got Noibat, Noivern, I think we got all the Zygardes. Of course we have Diggersby here, Tyrunt, Pancham. Like, there's probably more than that, but yeah, there is loads, and I'm gonna have to have a second Sitting Cutie shelf because look at all this. Special shout out though to Lapras. That was new that we got in Sendai. We went to the Pokemon Center in Tohoku, the Tohoku Pokemon Center, which is closing soon for refurbishment, and Lapras is one of the local acts there, so I had to pick that one up over there because, you know, it's a nice perfect little souvenir from that Pokemon Center and our time at Sendai Pokemon Go Fest. And here is the Marill shelf. This is this is quite new actually because I just changed this all up yesterday. I'll just show you that big old Marill there. A few new entries here. I think we had I think that one was new. We did actually import that one from Japan before it released on Pokemon Center UK, so that was a little bit annoying. We do have a few I think that fluffy one there. So when we went to Japan last year in May, that was the first machine I saw, and I spent a lot of money. I'm pretty sure this was the plush I tried to get, and I spent all of the money on my travel card on the crane machine, and I didn't get it. But I recently found it for cheap. Well, I say cheap. I found it online, put it that way, and I didn't have it. And there's an Azumarill about there as well, which is also fairly new. And yeah, we have Soda Pop Marill there as well. That was from Japan before, because I think last year the Soda Pop series came out many years later on Pokemon Center UK. So that was a little bit weird, that series re-releasing all these years later. But yeah, no, I do have the Japanese one. I have the English one as well because Pokemon sent Joe a bunch of the Soda Pop series, and so I do have the English version of that as well. So yeah, down here I am going to, got my Switch games there. I want to put some of the Squishmallows on this shelf, but I've got no room for those tubs anywhere else at the moment. I think I can fit some of the Marill Squishmallows down here. I'll show you in another clip because they're not in this room. But yeah, I am really happy with how this turned out. And no, this isn't all my Marill merch. It's actually in a box right now because I've got nowhere to put it. But I want another shelf. I kind of want a Tokyo Bay shelf, ideally, with all the Marill merch. But that's not for today because this is a plush video. Now, jumping over quickly, behind my desk we have the little Bulbasaur shrine. This kind of happened by accident, and we see another Soda Pop Bulbasaur there. We also have a Pokédoll Bulbasaur, which was on Pokemon Center quite recently. We got a little keyring plush. Do we count those? Yeah, this kind of happened. I don't know where my actual Bulbasaur... No, that is my actual Bulbasaur plush. Never mind. Over here we have the Zarude Victini that travel around with me, and the Diggersby, which I am going to be dyeing this soon. I just haven't had time yet. And on the shelf, my chair's in the way. Ah! And on this shelf we have a few of the pinky purpley plush. Ditto Pokédoll, again, came out recently. Celebi keyring, shiny Celebi keyring, that's old. And also my custom shiny Celebi. I painted it because I didn't like the green eyes and ears, antennae, because it should be purple, you know, it just should. Over here we have the Pokemon Center Squishmallow Marill. This wasn't supposed to go here, but I was rearranging this recently and it just kind of happened. I actually kind of have two, because I have a dog now, and last time he was in our bedroom this happened. So thankfully they were still on Pokemon Center and I now have another one. So this is now behind my desk, which kind of looks cool because it looks like I've got ears when I sit down. This is Marill, who travels around with me. I put a little bow. I do like customizing plush and, you know, going to Japan and seeing how people customize their plush and everything. Really inspirational. So I put a little bow on Marill to be cute. And over here we have a Pokédoll, Fuecoco. Do we count? Do you count Iono plush keyrings? I don't know. But Iono is also here. And because it is the year of Eevee, we have a few Eevee plush here. I think that's the Sitting Cutie. Pokédoll recently on Pokemon Center. Soda plush. And we also have Penny there as well, which I got at the Pokemon Center in Tokyo last year. So a few plush here too. On to the Squishmallow section, and just want to... this is going to be a very disjointed video because we are having building work done in the house soon, so everything's all over the place. So yeah, this is going to be a really awkward video and I might have to be filming things out of order. So yes, anyway, Squishmallow section, the OG releases, Pikachu and Gengar. I think we've seen Piplup before, and we have Marill here as well. And Joe's gimbal is absolutely not playing ball. Yeah, I had to have all of them. So this is all full sizes. You got the biggest, and then that one's the Pokemon Center, and you have the smallest. A little bit tricky to find in the UK. I did see that one in Hot Topic when we were in Hawaii, but I was not bringing that back from Hawaii. But thankfully we did manage to find all three sizes that weren't the Pokemon Center one in the UK. So yeah, happy I've got my collection of Marill. Okay, onto the large oversized plush. Nothing super entertaining here. We still have that really awkward Psyduck and that Pokemon Scent Joe. I've got two Mimikyu, the Jazzwares, and the Pokemon Center Fuecoco, Tomy, Jack specific, old retro Bulbasaur, but this one's new. This is my squishy Marill friend from Japan, which honestly kind of feels like a Squishmallow as well, really. And I believe it's like called the Mochi series or something, which is quite fitting, all things considered. But yes, he is very friend-shaped. Very quickly, we've got the tubs. And these tubs, that is basically what I took off of the shelves. Okay, we got the Mew and the Ditto in there. But this is basically what I took off the shelves to do less is more. The bottom one there is actually seasonal. There's some seasonal Pokemon ones in there, like Easter Mimikyu, springtime Mimikyu. So that will be staying, but I think the rest of these, to get them out of the house for now, will be going to storage. That one up top there is actually spares. Joe and I have doubled up accidentally a lot over the years. Like, there are some Worlds plush that we've doubled up on back when we were dating, and now we share our collection, so we don't need two of everything. So I do have a big box of spares pretty much, but no, these will be going to storage soon because of the building work, and I don't have room for them in the house at the moment. And now for the big plush that I typically almost forget to include in these because they are here, there, and everywhere. So, starting off, we have the Comfy Friends, and I love this series. I think Ditto and Graveyard are new this year. I know got Graveyard here at last EUIC. Absolutely, these are so soft, and there is they've just released Eevee, Umbreon, and Espeon, so hopefully we'll get the Eevee soon because I will absolutely have that one. But these are just the softest plush, absolutely my favourite plush series that there is. And these I almost definitely, very almost forgot. These are the Sleeping Jazzwares plush, and they usually just sleep under the bed, around the bed, so you can see them sleeping under the bed. So yeah, these are very cute, very almost like, honestly, this house, there are just plush everywhere. It's so easy to forget things, but they are very cute. And we have a very last minute addition or additions to the plush video. Yeah, so the giant Appleton arrived that we pre-ordered last year. It wasn't meant to be available, roughly they said March, so that's a lovely Valentine's Day surprise for me. I love Appleton. It's so soft, squishy, and friend-shaped, and I'm so glad that it was finally added to Pokemon Center UK. Actually screamed when that went live. I'm so happy to finally have it in my collection. And also some more collection completers. Randomly this week we had 3 of the 5 cosplay Pikachu go up on Pokemon Center UK, Popstar, Rockstar, and PhD. I do already have Pikachu, PhD, Bell, and Libre, so I had to pick up the final 2 I needed for the cosplay Pikachu collection. Fun fact, never actually picked up cosplay Pikachu in Omega Ruby, but hey, I've got the plush, and that's all that matters. And it's so weird, I was literally talking to a friend a few days before they went up on Pokemon Center how much I still needed them, and now I have them, so that's brilliant. And we also have these 2 have randomly reappeared again. Now these, I believe, were originally released with Let's Go Games, and yeah, it's Year of Eevee because of Prismatic Evolutions releasing throughout the year. So I guess they did another print run. I noticed these are out of stock already on Pokemon Center US, still in stock Pokemon Center UK at the time of recording this. But yeah, a lot of Eevee plush I think coming out this year, and yeah, I had to have these as well. I don't know why we didn't get them the first time around, but it doesn't matter because I have them now. Okay, and finishing off as usual with the Build-A-Bear. I know what you're thinking, Marty, this definitely isn't all your Pokemon Build-A-Bear, and you are correct. Unfortunately, I can no longer fit them all in one area. They are all around the house right now due to our upcoming building work. We no longer have the sofa that they went on downstairs, and now they're away from a very curious puppy mouth. So they are safe away from dog, but yeah, I couldn't get them all into one clip because I do not have space for them. But the most important thing is you see the most recent 6 since the last video. So if you want to see more of the collection, go back and check the previous year's videos. But this is what we've had, 6 in the last year. and obviously my favourite being Fuecoco there. Very solid 6. I do actually like Cubone quite a lot as well, to be honest. Most recent one being Yamper. Almost forgot its name then. But yeah, Build-A-Bear still going strong with Pokemon releases. I can't wait to see who they'll bring out next. Although I am running out of space, so I know that videos are very popular. In my head, part of me wants to stop due to space. And also, yeah, let's be real, they're not cheap. But yeah, here are the most recent 6. And that said, that concludes the Pokemon Plush video for this year. Let me know in the comments how many Pokemon Plush do you have and what your favourite Pokemon Plush is in my collection. As always, if you have liked this video, press the like button, share with your friends, and if you haven't already, press the like button for more Pokemon videos, and I'll see you guys next time.